All right, what do we have here today, Jay?
Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about this lovely 1991 Intermarine Cougar 42-foot offshore boat that we have here, and some of what we had to do to make this seaworthy again. It's been sitting for about, I think it's been about 6 years prior to us. Spoiler alert, we've already had it in the water, but so we're going to talk about what it took to get there. And the main problem was with the hydraulics in the back. This has Arneson surface drives. If you aren't familiar with that, we're going to take you back here and show you. Long ways to walk back here.
How many feet?
42. Well, it's plus the swim steps. So back here at the back, we have Arneson surface drives. So you'll notice these are not out drives. We don't have a rudder. They're not straight shaft drive. So we have trim cylinders here for your up and down. Here we have the steering. So it's all connected together.
Is this brass?
These are solid brass, believe it or not. You can tell here the brass color. These have been painted with bottom paint. The company now, you'll notice if you see the name here, they actually do say Arneson, if you can read that. Now they've been taken over by a company called Twin Disc, but same thing. The actual model of these is called ASD 08, so Arneson surface drive number 8. They called these bulletproof.
These are the what, Rolls Royce of what you want underneath your boat?
Yeah, not real common here in the Pacific Northwest, but so they kind of give us a good recommendation of what type of oil to run in the lube tanks and everything for these. So we're running a straight 40 weight motor oil actually in the lubrication system for these. But back to the hydraulics, the main reason that this boat has been sitting for so long is the hydraulic cylinders had failed. They were leaking. They run on ATF, automatic transmission fluid. So we had all new hoses made, and I'll show you here, typical. This is what happens to old hydraulic hoses. So they cracked. They were leaking from everywhere. Took them in, just had them rebuilt. I didn't want to take the time to replace the seals on my own, so I let the professionals do it. And we replaced the boots here. So there's a big spanner wrench actually, and we can show in some of the stills that we have from the process here. These boots come off, these big accordion boots, and there's a great big universal joint in here. And they spline in to the shaft that's inside the transmission, and the lube oil is in here. When the boat is up on a plane, these actually run about halfway out of the water, so your water line is about here. So they throw this enormous rooster tail wake behind the boat. All right, here at the back of the boat we have twin Caterpillar diesel 3208s. These are 425 horsepower turbo versions, and they do quite nicely for this big heavy boat that weighs nearly 20,000 pounds. Okay, so this is the main exterior cabin area and the helm, dual controls, and we will also go below and show you inside.
All right. So, as Sal would like to take and show you, look around and you'll notice how beautiful and pristine this really is. Beautiful boat, glad to be a part of it. It did not look like this whenever I first got in here. You can see in the images that it had exposed itself and was culturing a lot of mold. There are some amazing products out there. Don't let them fool you. It can be done. Just a lot of elbow grease and a lot of time. Jay?
Well, yeah, and another little side note. the mold that you saw, just to give you an example of why there was that mold, well, this boat came from Florida, actually, and we actually had a gecko. Don't have a picture of the gecko, but he rode up here from Florida.
As I was told the story, and I can't use any names for copyright infringements, but let's just say that she had the rhythm of the night. Was rumored this is the first owner of this boat. It was
Google it if you don't know.
Made in Brazil.
This boat, yeah, it was produced, manufactured in Brazil. So if you notice, all of the controls and stuff are in Portuguese still.
All this, brush up on your Portuguese, people. Still working on my Portuguese. But beautiful boat. We have images of the family and everybody piled in it, and it was an amazing experience. And look for the rooster tail. I guess that could be our, like, closing credit.
Sure.
What's the rooster tail? So.
Yeah. And if anybody's interested, comment below, let us know. Maybe I'll do some videos of upcoming maintenance on these big cats.